Yo, what's up my friends? How you doing? It is me, Lasty here, and welcome today to a brand new episode of the FIFA 23 Ultimate Team Road to Glory, episode number 38 on this fine Saturday. Hey, you made it to the weekend, so I hope you have a good one. Also, as it's Saturday, let me know who your team has got today in the league down below. Ipswich are away at Charlton. I had a ticket, but I've just got work commitments and I can't make it, I'm afraid. So I've had to give it away to someone. So yeah, I won't be at the Valley today. Big shame, but hope the Super Blues manage to get a victory anyway. If you do enjoy today's video, do me a favor, smash a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Cheers. So we've got a pretty ridiculous squad, featuring quite a lot of like untradeable players, and then namely the two big boys are Zaha and Ronaldo. Bought both of them in yesterday's video. Zaha for about, I think it was 269,000 coins, and then Ronaldo was 495,000. So yeah, a lot of money spent, 750k plus on those two. Just so you know, because the Lampard SBC came out and there's a Lampard section in Moments, which I haven't played Moments for a while. You know, I've just been sat on 14 stars for a bit. But there is a lone Lampard that you can get for 3 games if you really wanted him. And also, I was sitting on a Foot Hero loan pack from some sort of objective that I did. I can't remember what one that was, if I'm honest. And here's my preview pack for today, just to show you that, you know, obviously that the preview packs I show you are the ones that I buy, but they're not always a dub. So yeah, this one in particular, a disco ball, is not really what I want to be buying, and I can't see any of that stuff selling for up to 7.5k. So I also did the position modifier upgrade 5 times. Got to get that done whenever it's out, because that is particularly useful. Got that done as many times as it would let me do, and it just means that I've got untradeable position modifiers in the club and never really have an issue changing positions and running out of them. So time to head on into Foot Champs with my big main squad, and this is game number 1. I actually played really quite early. I think this was probably about 9:30 in the morning on Friday, yesterday. So I knew it was half term, which typically means that it's a little bit safer to play during the day. Like, I wouldn't play on a normal Friday at 9:30 a.m. because the people that are online are like, I believe, the super sweats, the super hardcore. So I normally try and wait until like school kicks out, work kicks out, whatever it is, and then play my game sort of like in the late afternoon, early evening, because there's just more people online. And for some reason, I think that means that I get more chance of matching up against a worse player rather than a complete and utter sweat. So game number 1 was going pretty well. We ended up getting the victory 3-1. It felt heavy, though, I'll be honest. It felt particularly sluggish, and I struggled to keep the ball, which, when I'm set up the way that I'm set up, I know that in Division Rivals yesterday, I was pretty much in control of the games that I was playing. So I was expecting to come into some of these and boss it, basically. Not quite the case, though. This is a prime example of an odd game of Foot Champions. So 5 minutes in, I run through. Ronaldo knocks a beaut of a ball through to Zaha. His lengthiness keeps us going, and the green time shot goes in the back of the net. 1-0. Cuadrado then whips a beaut into the box, and yeah, I mean, Bernardo Silva winning the header. That's not the most realistic, I'll be honest. But then just some poor defending from me. Militao, mate, I've got to be tackling him with Militao there. Absolutely no excuse for that ball getting its way across the box. And just before half-time, my opponent gets it back to 2-1. But being 2-0 up, having a higher XG and stuff, I was confident that the second half would be quite good. But we get nutmegged. Militao gets nutmegged. And, yeah, I mean, it just goes from bad to worse in this game. He gets it back to 2-2, straight away makes it 3-2, and it was like, I don't know, I guess this guy changed something with his squad. Must have changed like the level of pressure or the formation perhaps or something. I'm not sure, but honestly, in about 5 or 10 FIFA minutes, I conceded like 4 goals, and I don't quite know how. So I was 5-2 down, and obviously I've lost this match then, haven't I? And yeah, all my passes were kind of like that. You see that pass right there? It was just like no power on it. at all. We do get through with Ronaldo, and we do manage to, luckily, with the way the keeper saves that, it still bounces into the back of the net. I get my 5-3 goal, but this foot founder has found his way to 3 or 4 points, should I say, and I've lost, so I've only got 1. So 1-1 in the weekend league, obviously not a great start, but hey, we go on into the next one. This guy's got the Bates and Tifo, and a very solid squad. Alaba and Araujo are probably 2 of the best centre-backs on the game. He starts really well as well. It's clearly a decent player, and I think I was annoyed at the last game. I was in a pretty bad place, like just I wasn't feeling it. Was playing a bit too early. I think I was still half asleep. Well, clearly I was by the way that some of these games go, and yeah, I don't know. I thought maybe I was playing a little bit cocky, like thinking that this squad was unbeatable. I've got Zaha, I've got Ronaldo. Surely I'm going to win all my games, and that just isn't the case because my opponents were quite good. And certainly better than me. Anyway, so 27, 28 minutes on the clock. I'm 3-1 down. He's about to make it 4. That is when I was like, you know what? Stop this nonsense right now. He can have his win. Deserves it. I'm not gonna sit there and lose like 10-1 by the end of this game. I'll let him have his win, and we'll take a break. All right. So I stopped, played a bit of COD. It was launch day for COD. Played COD for about 45 minutes maybe. I'm terrible at that as well. So Friday was just going to be a stressful day all around, having terrible reactions on FIFA, terrible reactions on COD, and just not doing particularly great at either of them. So yeah, all of that was starting to build up, and I could feel my blood pressure rising and my hairline receding, just due to pure stress. But luckily in this game, I turned it around really well. I was 1-0 down. I couldn't work out why the game was just feeling so heavy and nothing was working. But then somehow, I don't know what I did in this game to change it, but it really, really worked. Maybe it was bringing Arnautovic on or something, making a couple of changes. I think I actually went 4-2-2 for a bit in this one. And I just turned the game around from 1-0 down to a 3-1 victory, just like what happened against me in game number 2. We've done that in game number 4. So we're 2-2, all right? After the break, we've come back and we've got a dub. So I thought, hey, I'll carry on. Moving on into the next game, can we keep a little bit of momentum from a win going? And we come up against a solid squad, not the greatest. I think my team is definitely better. And from kickoff, we're going to run straight through and get a goal here. Zaha is just sort of like hitting a couple of nice dribbles, really nice reverse elastico from Ronaldo, and the roulette was just perfect. We then just chop inside, Trivela it into the back of the net, but I don't even know if I pressed Trivela. I think I just pressed shoot, and it was just like a little P-roller into the back of the net, and then that ball through to Bernardo right there. That defender has got to be cutting that out. So I go 2-0 up, and it's all looking pretty good. Rashford then knocks it into Ronaldo. Ronaldo into Zaha. Goal literally just before half-time. And he is going to be like, yeah, you know what? You can have your win, Lasty. You are nearly a pro player because you've got a positive record. And I was like, I know. Obviously not. But we've turned it around from 1-2 to 3-2. Let's go. We're now a positive record, and we definitely deserve that win. And I'm quite happy that he quits at just about basically half-time, because it makes my day a little bit shorter on the FIFA side of things, giving me more time to edit, more time to play COD, and just enjoy my Friday is when I was doing all of this. So into the next one we go. Are we going to go sort of neutral record again and lose and go to 3-3? Well, it kind of looked like it as I went 1-0 down, but we turned it on a little bit, and look at that lengthiness from Ronaldo right there. That was a ridiculous touch, and the pace that he just got was nutty. Absolutely nutty. So I got my equaliser, but it didn't last long. Honestly, my defending there, I wish I could have just cleared it. It wouldn't let me. I wouldn't lock on. But yeah, he scores the kickoff. I think I then score the kickoff on him. So it was going back and forth, and we've made it 2-2 now. Ronaldo getting loads of goals here. And then I think he gets his hat-trick here because Zaha just selflessly plays it across. It was the smart thing to do because I had already ran a little bit too far with Zaha, and I don't think I'd have scored any shot that I took. Goalie would have just saved it. But from the next corner that we get, Ronaldo is there to get his 4th in 42 minutes. This man is very good on FIFA. I just think he suits me way more than like a Haaland does. Don't get me wrong, Haaland against me drives me crazy. That's the sort of player that I can't defend against. And there are examples throughout this video of people scoring goals with Haaland. I just can't stop it. And there's one other player that is just very good. It's this Kai Havertz. I've come up against him a few times now. There's one particular game. Is it this one? I think it must be this game where it just, oh my God, he just drove me crazy. So I go 1-0 up. Ronaldo gets the goal. Smith Rowe, also a very good player, by the way. Super usable for 60,000 coins. That is a player that a lot of people gloss over, I think. But he gets the equaliser, and at half-time, we're 1-1. Probably should be more goals scored by my opponent, though. He's had 9 shots in the first half. But he runs straight through with red Angel Correa and gets the goal. Is it Angel Correa? I'm not sure. He's Correa, definitely, but I don't know what his first name is. And then our super sub, Arnautovic, lengthy by default, comes on and gets the equaliser. He runs down the other end, gets the goal with freaking Havertz, driving me nuts, man. This guy, Rule Breakers Havertz, is a problem. He is broken. He is very good. He is on the same wavelength as like Zaha, you know, just these lengthy players that are very, very quick anyway. So they just make it a massive problem for you to defend against it. Shooting is very good as well. So I actually, for the first time, go into the lead in this game. Oh, no, I actually went 1-0 up, didn't I? But yeah, he equalises literally straight from kickoff. And it's 4-4, absolutely drained at the end of 90 minutes. So we head on into extra time. And Havertz just literally with the right foot, just takes that shot and it goes way past my goalie. Mate, what are you doing? Szczesny, save something, please. And then, yeah, I find myself 6-4 down. And it's like, obviously, this one is not going well now. 6-4 down in the first half of extra time. Just see it out and then, yeah, take the L and whatnot. But I sent it on constant pressure. Absolutely threw the kitchen sink at him. We get 1 goal back. We run straight down the other end. Get another goal back. Zaha makes it 6-6. And that's going to send this game to penalties. Oh, stress. Absolute stress. I don't know, man. This game nearly sent me over the edge. But I save his first one. Can I score my first one with Cristiano? Yes, I can. No saving that, is there? That's a perfect pen. I dived the wrong way for his second one. And Zaha actually gets his saved. So we're level pegging right now. And then he scores. So I've got to keep scoring in order to at least keep up with him at this point. He then steps up with Gakpo. I stay down the middle. I make the save. Can I go into the lead here with a Timo Werner goal? Lovely stuff from the German. And we are now back at advantage lasty. If I save this, we win. And I do go ahead and save it. Oh, yes. That's a dub. Mate, I was 6-4 down after 105 minutes. End up getting the game to 6-6 and then winning the penalty shootout. That was a tough match. Mason, GG's. Like that was a very even match when you look at it. The amount of like possession and shots and passes completed and XG and stuff. It was a very even match. But that's gonna take me up to 5-2, I think it is. And I decided that was enough for me for a bit. I'm 7 games into the weekend league, and I was just absolutely knackered. Absolutely drained after that game right there. So, yeah, I will carry on in tomorrow's video for you. But that's the end of the gameplay for this one. So, I came out and I had a couple of objectives done. So I thought, hey, we'll open the little packs for these. It was still while Rule Breakers was out. Obviously, we've got the out of position promo started last night for you guys. It starts in an hour or two for me, as I'm recording this at 4 p.m. on Friday afternoon. So I don't even know who's in the promo yet because I've managed to avoid the leaks. All I've seen is people tweeting about some sort of Cancelo at centre mid. So I'm curious to know if we're going to get any good SBCs, who the promo players are going to be. Hopefully it doesn't ruin the prices of Zaha and Ronaldo, because at the moment they've gone up a tiny bit from what I bought them from. So yeah, that's a good thing. But when I'm watching this gameplay back, I'm seeing some fraudulence from Eder Militao. Maybe a little bit from Toni Kroos and Cuadrado a little bit, and Bernardo Silva. Oh, man. It's the special cards in my team and Ronaldo that are the ones that are doing the business. 15 goals, 12 assists in 11 games. And that is either in Champs or Division 3. So I'm very happy with that. And then 10 goals, 6 assists for Zaha. The guy is doing very, very well for me as well. You know, Ronaldo is just unbelievable on this game, and is literally getting so many contributions for the club. But yeah, Zaha's not too far behind him. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've enjoyed today, do me a favor, hit me with a thumbs up. Let me know which players drive you crazy and make you rage down below in the comments. But yeah, the thumbs up, the 4,000 likes is what we're looking for today. Subscribe to the channel as well if you're new. Cheers. And follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Those links are down below. Have a lovely day. Good luck to your football team, unless you support Charlton today. Then I hope Ipswich win. And I will be back tomorrow for another episode for you. I'll see you then. Peace.